Sorry about the spilt coffee on the pillow, guys. Hello everyone. Thanks for tuning back into my YouTube channel, Sally Edwards Warrior on Wheels. Hope you're all well. I was actually planning, or in the early stages of planning, a different type of blog to come out this week, but somebody messaged me earlier and reminded me that it's Disability History Month starting this week, Wednesday actually. So that got me thinking about talking about more issues to do with disability, and in particular my disability, and also maybe putting a slant on that and talking about some key figures in my life with people with disabilities that have had a major influence on me. So, like I say, it's a completely different type of blog than what I'd already planned. I want this blog to be honest. I want this blog to be real, as well as it being fun and informative, and creates a positive kind of example to people about not just my life, but about people with disabilities and people with disabilities in the LGBT community, mental health, all of those things that I've said before. But today I'm struggling, and I thought that would be a perfect opportunity for me to capture some real footage and some real emotions that I wouldn't necessarily put out on social media, because we only ever put out what we want people to see on social media, don't we? The happy-go-lucky kind of people that we try and be, that we're portraying online. But if I was to do that and do a blog based on happy things today, then I would be lying to you, and I'd be lying to myself. Like I said in my previous blog about Spina Bifida, that it's a very complex disability, and it has lots of different forms, lots of different symptoms, and not two people with this Spina Bifida are the same. One of the things that I'm beginning to appreciate more and more with Spina Bifida, and Spina Bifida with somebody my age, gone through the age processes that I've gone through up to now, is that it changes, and with those changes, with those physical changes, comes pain and discomfort. Pain, obviously, with the scoliosis. As some of you may know, 7 years ago I suffered terrific back injury through an accident, and I've had really bad back problems ever since then. But this is a different kind of pain that I'm talking about. This pain is what I believe to be my scoliosis changing, and it's excruciating. I'm having to adapt a lot of things. I'm having to adapt a lot of things for my everyday living and for the future. One of the biggest things I'm having to face at the moment, which I'm struggling with, is converting from a manual chair to a powered one. My body has changed so much in the last 5 or 6 years. I used to be able to push myself from my manual chair outside of the house 3 or 4 miles in one go, all day around the town, no problem. But now I can't even get to the bottom of the street side of the front door. I have a shop just around the corner from my house that I used to go to 2 or 3 times a day sometimes for different things, because I've got such a terrible memory. I forget what I've gone for half the time. I haven't been round to that shop for months because I just can't get there. So I've been putting it off for months, but a couple of months ago I actually phoned my local authority and asked for an assessment for a powered wheelchair. So I've got that in a couple of weeks' time, and I'm struggling with coming to terms with that. Yes, I can see the benefits to it. It's going to mean I can get out and about, I'll be more independent, I'll have less pain, etc. But for me, it's a step back. And the pain is actually radiating quite rapidly to other parts of my body. I've got this pillow here, as you can see, and that's actually resting my arm, because I'm right-handed. I use a lot of my mobility, but my strength, motor skills through my right, and I'm having extraordinary pain in the lower part of my arm and up into my elbow, to the point where at times I've been hitting my head against the wall because I'm in that much pain. All the painkillers that I've tried don't work, and it's not just there, it's in my back as well, and in my ribs. Sometimes I feel like someone's squeezing the back, my spine at the back, and squeezing my rib cage close together. That's extraordinary pain. That sends a shock sensation down the rest of my spine, down into my legs. I get tingling feelings in my fingers. Just a level of exhaustion. Just I can manage in the house, but going outside, I can go a few feet and I'm exhausted and pain starts. The other day, I picked up the kettle that was half full to make myself a drink, and I dropped it and nearly scalded myself boiling water, because I got a shock pain, excruciating pain in this arm, and my hands just automatically just released, and I had to put the kettle down. A kettle. This is the reality, and this is the reality of my disability and how it's changing. It's really hard. Just being able to try and be independent in the house and do all the stuff that needs doing in the house. I can do things for about 20 minutes, half an hour, and then I have to stop. Sometimes I can get going again. Sometimes that's all I can do that day, and then I just have to stop and sit. Obviously, there's the mental health side of it. As you know, I'm dealing with mental health anyway, and this has a huge impact. The physical pain and the discomfort and my body changing is having a huge impact on my mental health. It all comes in a vicious cycle. It's tough. So I've been working really hard over the last week or so, when the pain's been particularly bad, at trying to distract myself and find all those things and all those tools, use all those tools that I've been using with my mental health to help me relax, to stop the anxiety. Today, none of that has worked. But I try, I'm using it. I'm using the feelings and the sensations of all of this to put into my art. So I'll probably try and do a little bit of free writing later. I've been working on trying to write some music today. I've got a little bit of stuff done, but not as much as I'd like to. So it is working, but not as much. I get very frustrated when I can't achieve what I want to. So later I'll probably do some free writing and just document my thoughts and feelings there. So there is a positive, and that might come out and might be able to produce that and put that into something that I might release at a later date, which would be useful. So on a positive slant, all of these things that I'm experiencing, if I'm able to, I'll put them in some form of art and release those feelings from me and take them out into the wider world, and hopefully people will relate and understand and enjoy whatever it is that I create as a result of it. So that's looking at it from a positive point of view. Just wanted to show you, I've been doing a little bit of designing, and I've come up with a little slogan. As you know, "Be happy, be you" is my slogan. I've got some caps with my logo, Warrior on Wheels on. I've got a t-shirt, Warrior on Wheels. On the back it says "Be happy, be you," and then underneath Warrior, and then my name. These are just mine, because I thought maybe they might look kind of cool when I'm doing the blog. What do you think? This isn't quite the hat that I wanted. I wanted a black one, but they were out of stock. I'm still looking at design ideas. It's a bit big for me actually. But, if anyone wants to come and wants to volunteer and give me some help with some designing merchandise and logos, please get in touch. I haven't got any money, so I can't really pay people, but if you want to volunteer some free suggestions, I'd be open to that. Maybe, who knows, if the merchandise, if people like it, drop me some comments at the bottom if you like the merchandise, or if you think you'd maybe like to have some merchandise relating to this blog. That'd be great. And if you do, I'll go ahead and I'll look at maybe producing something with some support and help from people. So friends out there, if you want to give me a shout and help me design something, that'd be really cool. I'm going to leave it there. I've got to remember I need to keep these vlogs short because I only get 15 minutes. Yeah, I just wanted to share some real stuff about what's going on with my disability. I hope maybe you've learned something from it. Maybe there's people out there that can relate to it. I don't know, and if it's served a positive purpose, then that's good. I hope I haven't bored you all. I hope I haven't depressed you. But that's say I want this to be real. So leave me some comments at the bottom if you want to get in touch about merchandise. All I can do is be me, and this is me being me on a bad day. I'm still happy, but I'm not as happy as I'd like to be today because of pain. But tomorrow's another day, yeah? Onwards and upwards. Be happy, be you, and I'll see you next time. I might drop inspirational people with disabilities in the arts. Celeste Dandecker-Arnold. She's one of the co-founding members of Can Do Co Dance Company. Check them out. Check Can Do Co out. Look up Celeste Dandecker-Arnold. Wonderful lady. Beautiful dancer. And if it wasn't for her and her colleague Adam Benjamin, who co-founded Can Do Co, I wouldn't have had my dance career, so I owe a lot to her. She's a beautiful woman, beautiful dancer. Check her out. There you go, my tip for today. There's your homework. Let me know if you've checked her out. Okay, that's my 15 minutes up. Don't forget, if you want to find out more about the videos that are coming in the next few weeks and months, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Until then, be happy, be you.